edition of Jofo in the Ring. And yes, my name is Frank Jofo, and we have a special broadcast for everybody here. We have the British Commonwealth heavyweight champion, Bjorg Haaken, with his manager, Sugar Shane Pinto, and the opponent for him this Sunday at Showcase Sunday 22, Savage Paulson. What's going on, everybody?
I feel fantastic. Oh, I have so much to say, so much to get off my chest.
Bjorg, the champion, is here. Savage, the opponent. We'll start off with Bjorg as the champion. Maybe Shane could take this question. Last time Savage and Bjorg were in the ring, Bjorg took his official first pin and lost the match. Is there going to be something different this Sunday and the outcome this Sunday at Showcase Sunday 22?
I love how you started this podcast, by the way. I just love it. I love how you started it. Just going to say that.
Thanks,
yeah, Stefan, I don't know if you heard, but he asked Sugar Shane, not stupid Stefan. Okay,
wow.
It's not he asked me.
Here
Listen, okay, guys, we don't pay for the electricity. That's what's going on. Thank you. Listen, okay, the fact that we're starting off with such negativity, I thought we were friends, guys. That's what you want to start off with. It wasn't a loss. It was a momentary lapse in victory. What had happened is because the bout started with a melee, if you will, which no one was expecting. We were expecting a respectable bout, but then this guy underneath me, which he's underneath me for a reason, and Drew Onyx decided to be sneaky and, let's fight. Let's start. What, is the electricity not working in the car? Fine, we're not doing it. Fine. But the fact of the matter is, now you're pissing me off with this question. Listen, okay? Momentary lapse in victory. It will clearly be a different scenario at Showcase Sunday 22. And Stefan knows it. Stefan knows it. Right, Stefan?
I know that this momentary lapse in victory is going to be a trend, especially on April 2nd when I get in the ring with Bjorg. I mean, you keep talking you keep yapping and yapping and yapping. And look, I'm boiling right now just to be seeing your face right now with everything you've been saying, with all that jaw jacking, with your champion being silent. I mean, it's fitting for who he is, but to hear you yap and say all this kind of nonsense, I mean, I hope you better get used to losing, because on April 2nd, it's going to be a repeat of what happened at Showcase Sunday 21. And then the only difference is that I'll be the one pinning Bjorg at the end of the match.
Well, Savage, since we have you here, we'll ask you this question. A lot of people are telling me out there in the wrestling world that you are the underdog in this match as the opponent to the champion of Bjorg. What do we look forward to as the veteran in this match going into this championship match for you, Savage?
They can call me whatever they want. They can call me the underdog or whatever it is, the veteran. The fact of the matter is, I'd rather be the underdog. I mean, he's the champ. He should be the favorite in this match. I mean, have you seen the size of this guy? Have you seen the size of his legs? I mean, the guy's a monster. The guy's a beast. Unfortunately, the guy has a manager that looks like a rat face. I mean, I can't get away from it. But back to Bjorg, you're absolutely right. I should be the underdog. I'm the challenger. But maybe people don't know this, but I've been in the ring with Bjorg before, and I have a victory over Bjorg. It might have been a few years ago, but a victory is a victory. And
ancient history, bro.
Yeah, history, but history is about to repeat itself, and you better shut your mouth when I'm talking. I mean, I relish the fact that I'm an underdog, and I'm ready to prove the wrestling world wrong. And on April 2nd, I'm going to prove that after that night, they're not going to be calling me the underdog anymore. That's for damn sure.
Do you have an answer for that, Bjorg?
Stefan, you think that you can come back after 3 years and win a championship match against me? No, it's not going to happen. We are not in La La Land here.
Yeah, Bjorg, I think you need to understand something, and I'll make something extremely clear. It might have been 3 years since I've been in the ring, but during these 3 years, you can keep moving your hands, man. I swear to God, if I ever get my
Why don't you focus on the match, Stefan?
no,
Why don't you focus on the task at hand, Stefan? Thank you.
Well, I like that you guys are keeping this professional. You know, I know the tempers are boiling here. We're gonna have to keep it
pissed off.
You're gonna have to keep it to this Sunday at Showcase Sunday 22. Savage, I wanted to ask you. I know you're a very family-oriented guy. Is this gonna mean a lot for you and your family potentially winning the championship this Sunday at Showcase 22?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, laugh. Keep laughing.
Yeah, no, because it's funny. It's very funny.
I'm glad you bring up my family because, to be honest, for anybody that knows me personally on a personal level, they know just why I do this kind of stuff. They know why I get in that ring. They know why I run all these miles and do all these workouts and work so hard towards this one goal. And this one goal is to become the British Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship. So I do it for my family. I do it for my kids. And it's important for me. It's important for my legacy because at the end of the day, I need people to understand I have challenged for this title at 3 occasions already. And at 3 occasions, I have failed. I repeat, cannot lose a 4th time.
You're going to fail again.
I will not fail. I will guarantee a victory on April 2nd. I am that sure of it. I cannot and will not lose again. All right. 3 times is enough. I'm done doing it, being a stepping stone or a gatekeeper for that title. That title is coming home with me on April 2nd. I am willing to do almost everything. No, I take that back. I am willing to do anything to get that title around my waist. And on April 2nd, NU British Commonwealth Heavyweight Champion. That's all I have to say.
Shane, looked like you wanted to say something there. The floor is yours.
With all due respect to your platform and your profession, may I ask a question?
Of course. Greatest manager of all time in the Indies in Quebec right now. The floor is yours, my friend.
Stefan, between you and me, these weeks of you attacking my character. Look, the British Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship is at stake, but for weeks you've been targeting me. Do you not understand the gravity of what is going to happen at Showcase Sunday 22 for you? Let's be real with each other, Stefan. Let's look at the long list of people who've held this title, starting off with Bjorg Haaken. This man is the future of professional wrestling, a beast in essence and in name. But the names that precede him have such a legacy in this business, Stefan. Drew Onyx, a man that we all know very well. Carl Anderson, Fergal Devitt. These are names and pillars in the world of professional wrestling. But here you are focusing on the rat-faced manager, Stefan. Why? Why are you focusing on me, Stefan? I don't understand. You just said it before. You guaranteed to your family. You guaranteed to a young man in your home that you're going to take home the British Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship, Stefan. But here you are focusing on me. And now I don't want to make presumptions. I do not want to assume because we all know what happens when you assume. But is it because you're using me as a crutch? Because you know deep down inside that you have doubt. You have doubt in yourself. You have doubt in your skills. You have doubt because when you step into the ring with Bjorg Haaken at Showcase Sunday 22, You've made this very personal. For whatever reason, you've made this very personal with the hottest pro wrestling manager in the game today, when you should be making it about that championship, a legacy that you have created for yourself for years. But you're talking about me. So a long-winded question to ask you, Stephan, why?
Stephan, the floor is yours.
Because you're the only one talking. It's funny how we only hear about Sugar Shane Pinto. I never hear about Bjorg. He doesn't seem to have much to say about your prestigious championship. You seem to be the only one that has something to say about it and something to say about me. Maybe it's because your champion knows that if he opens his mouth, well, he's not going to like what happens on April 2nd. Maybe that question should be turned around and maybe you should be asking him. Why do I have, you had your time. I see you at every moment. Every time I put on my Instagram, I see your rat face, jaw-jacking, telling all sorts of nonsense. Every time I scroll, all I see is Sugar Shane Pinto. Everybody talks about Sugar Shane Pinto. Ain't nobody talking about Bjorg Haaken. Everybody's talking about you and me. Ain't nobody talking about Bjorg Haaken. And who's the champion here? I know it ain't you. And if you think for a moment that I'm not getting ready, both physically and mentally, for the biggest challenge of my career, do you not believe that I understand the gravity that I have on April 2nd? Do you not believe that I understand the challenge that I have on April 2nd? Do you think I'm losing my time just jaw-jacking back and forth with you? I'm just enjoying seeing you react how I react. But when I put my phone down, I get to work. I don't show anybody or everybody the work I put in. And I'm putting in the work. Those that know me well know that I speak the truth. You can say whatever you want, but we all know what the truth is. And the only reason Bjorg Haaken is champion in the first place is because I wasn't there. It's the only reason. So go ahead, say whatever you want, presume anything you want. But on April 2nd, when it's all said and done, and Bjorg, I'm talking to you right now. When it's all said and done, and you're sitting in the back with your hands in your head asking what the hell just happened, as I'm celebrating in the ring with my kids and my family, you will know that what I am saying right now is 100% the truth. Go ahead.
Very well said.
Go
Bjorg,
ahead.
do you have a response for that?
But Stephan, I'm not someone who likes to talk, but I'm gonna ask you something. At Showcase Sunday 22, bring your family. I want to see your family. I might have a surprise for them. You disrespected me, you disrespected Shane, and you will pay for that. If you want to make it personal, we're gonna make it personal. That's all I want. That's all I have to say.
One last thing before I get to the final comments, guys.
Hold on.
Go right ahead.
Stephan, you're going to thank us at the end of Showcase Sunday 22. You really are. Because in front of all your people, Stephan, your family, you're going to give the performance of a lifetime. You're going to fight with everything that you can. At the end of the day, they're going to be so proud of you. But you're going to thank me personally. Because thanks to Bjorg Haaken, Thanks to the damage that he will do upon you, Stephan, now you will have more time with your son in a hospital room nursing your own goddamn wounds, okay? I told you not to make this personal with me, Stephan, and here you are continuing with your BS! Do you understand what's gonna happen now, Stephan? Now I'm pissed off! And now Bjorg Haaken is gonna rip your head off. So let me preemptively say you're welcome.
Well, there you have it.
To both you and your son.
Well, there you have it, guys. With the last question here, I wanted to know if Drew Onyx or Genesis will be an X factor in this match, knowing that Drew Onyx is friends with Savage and Genesis is part of Damage Incorporated. Will they be an X factor in this match? So we'll start with the challenger, Savage.
There will be no X factor. There will be no one at ringside, but I will be the only man there, and I will win that championship by myself. That's it.
Shane, Bjorg.
Wow, it finally took us all this time, Stephan, but I think we finally found something that we can agree upon. This is between you and Bjorg and the world to see. You have my word. No one will get involved at Showcase Sunday 22.
Well, there you have it. Now going on to the final comments, I'll send it over to the challenger first. The champion will have the final thoughts. Final thoughts on the big match, April 2nd for Showcase 22, Savage.
I think I've said enough, but I will say this. Sometimes pro wrestling kind of like goes over into personal life, and when someone mentions my kids and my family, when I hear their name come out of someone else's mouth, especially someone like you, Shane Pinto, yeah, you're not going to want to miss April 2nd. That's all I have to say. Buy your tickets. Get in that crowd, because you're going to see something. You're going to see some savagery on April 2nd. And you're looking at the future British Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship champion.
Bjorg, Shane?
Bjorg, I want you to end this.
Final thoughts.
So let me just go first, because I want you to end this just like you're going to end this at Showcase Sunday 22. Stephan, I've been looking forward to this for weeks.
Stéphane, je sais pas pourquoi je me force à parler en anglais alors que tu comprends très bien le français. Mais au bout du compte, à Showcase Sunday 22, tu peux me sortir tous les discours de motivation que tu veux. Ça ne changera rien parce que je resterai champion British Commonwealth. Et au bout du compte, ta deuxième chance, tu pourras avoir 4, 5, 6, 7 chances. Tu n'arriveras jamais à devenir champion British Commonwealth.
And there you have it. Bjorg vs. Savage for the British Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship with Sugar Shane Pinto in Bjorg's corner. Buy your tickets. Go to TCP Pro Dojo on Instagram, Facebook. Get your tickets there. If you need help with getting tickets or going there, DM us. No problem. We will help you out. We are here to support indie wrestling. We support Torture Chamber. We support every single one of these men right here. and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen on Torture Chamber April 2nd for Showcase Sunday 22. Gentlemen, thank you very much for being here. I know it was a little hard to be somewhat professional here, but I know that it's going to be a banger of a match this coming Sunday, April 2nd at Torture Chamber. So thank you very much, guys.
The world is Bjorg's.
The world is Bjorg's.
It's nice to see you, Savage, and good luck, because obviously you're going to need it. And everybody out there, remember, wrestling is life.
So, Jofo, I'm going to gargle a shot for Kurt hitting it, everybody, before we go.
Oh, no.
Jofo, thank you, guys.